Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. I am married a dozen times. First I married, and then I realized it was a mistake. So I separated. When I was married, I was a husband. When the separation took place, then I was worried where the husband has gone. Because I am not a husband. So where the husband has gone? And then to do the experiment correctly, I again got married. Again husband was born. Then I started thinking, is it the same husband or is it a different husband? See, the first husband who disappeared, where he has gone? In the bag of the ex-wife purse. Again, I was husbandless. So, the first husband and the second husband, are they one or they are separate or they are not? So, who is the husband? Husband is an illusion. Now I understood. See? Conditioned expression is an illusion. When I am the seer, knower of the camera, so I am knower of the camera. If camera is gone, can I continue to be the knower? Because the position of the knower is with reference to the known. Is it not? In the same manner, Matruka Chakra Sambodhat, when we have understood that the names and the forms are illusions, and thereby we discard all the names and the forms. So when the names and the forms disappear, meaning when the world disappears, can I continue to be a samsari? So how out of an absolute reality a miserable samsari is born? Because undue importance is given to the names and the forms. See? So when undue importance is given, what is that undue importance? Undue importance is in the form of ahanta and mamata. See? Mine or I. When these names and forms are there, but no more association with mamata, myness or I-ness, the world cannot disturb me. So what is the source of all the problems? This mamata and ahanta. This we have to discard. And how can we discard? Not by mechanical thing, okay, I am nobody in this house. Then you are getting into depression. See? Discard the world with wisdom. How do we discard the world with wisdom? How do we discard the mirage waters? By knowing that it is an illusion. We don't do anything to the waters. Therefore, all the problems of our life begin from this body identification. If I am not a man, there is no question of woman. See, we look at the world, what we accept ourselves to be. If I consider myself to be rich or poor, What is the world? World is divided into two categories. In this world, there are rich people and poor people. Why? I consider myself either rich or poor. See? If I consider myself to be married or not married, then what is the world? The world has got two types of people, those who are married and those who are happy. If I consider myself to be body, then this world has got two types of people, male and female. If I consider myself to be emotional, Swamiji, I am little sentimental. No, you are too modest. You are too sentimental. What does it mean? You are just borderline. Going to be mental any time. See? Then we talk about, oh, this world has got loving people and hating people. Because I associate myself with the emotions. If I associate myself with the intelligence, this world has got two types of people, man. One are intelligent like me and others are dumb like you. Straight away. Now the last thing. Not last but one. If I consider myself to be jiva, papoham, papa karmaham. If I consider myself to be jiva, then others are also jiva. See, friends. And when I recognize myself to be absolute conscious blissful existence, from that experience there is nothing other than the conscious blissful existence that is being experienced by us. And when we experience bliss, we don't struggle and gather blisters. All the blisters that we gather in our life, there is one blister on my tongue. Because of indigestion. Why indigestion? Experiments. Everybody does experiments. This is for the first time I prepared for you. You may say innocently, but it is a question of my survival. And then you said you also take food. No. People from home take always last. So what they want to say, that I am far distant, therefore I should take the first and get out. When there is a constipation, there are blisters. In the same manner, when there is a constipation of understanding, I am the body, I am the jiva, the life is full of blisters. And when we come to discover Matru Chakra Sambodhat, then the whole world is nothing but bliss. See? And when we are in bliss, we are at peace with ourselves. The one who is at peace with himself or herself is at peace with the whole world. The company or association of such a person gives the same kind of experience. Because when you are in peace, anybody coming to you also will experience that peace. This is the foundation of Tripura Rahasya. In Tripura Rahasya, when Parshuramji has killed the Kshatriyas 21 times, and 22nd time when he was defeated, he became frustrated, and when he became frustrated, he went to forest, ashram. Those people who go to ashram and forest, they are all frustrated. I am very clear about it. Never go to any ashram. Do you expect wise people in the asylum? I am not talking about you.
Yes.
So, instead of going to the ashrams, make your home as ashram. Grahastha ashrama. And how to make the home as ashram? Call me to stay. See? So when you are at peace with yourself, the whole world is at peace with you and you are also at peace with the world. So when Parshuramji went in the company of Samvartarshi, he felt that peace, that bliss, which he was experiencing but not able to understand what is this. Because this doesn't fall in the purview of our routine relative experiences. See? And therefore, it is necessary that we have to start remaining at peace with ourselves. That is the first step. If we are at peace with ourselves, there are no problems. If we are not at peace with ourselves, we don't like anybody at peace. इनको क्या होता है? हंसते हैं. I come across these things so many times. One lady in Bombay, one day she got so annoyed after the lecture, she came and he wanted to catch my collar. Therefore, I don't have collar. And said, what is there for you all the time to say, be happy, be happy, be happy. Get married and show, be happy. So, marriage is a certificate and a license to be miserable. Tathastu. Therefore, when we have come to discover the secret behind the total creation, this is only the sounds, the words. See, there is no truth in this. Just come to discover this. This experiment I did many years before. There was one girl, small one, like our Choti, I don't know where she is now, small one. I changed their names. And I called them, I changed names. And they started liking that. So, one small girl, I used to talk to, her name was Manju. So, Manju is a bad girl, is it not? And it went to her head that bad means good. And when she was growing up, the mom will say, see, is Manju a bad girl doing like this thing? Yes. So, what type of meaning you give to the world, that creates your own world. See, if you do not give any meaning to the words, the world is not created. See? So when somebody comes and talks to me in Chinese, makes no difference. Difference will be to them. I am at peace. See? Therefore, the whole world begins from the words. So drop the words. This was the last instruction given by Bhagavan Sri Krishna to Uddhav ji in his lifetime. Follow that instruction. You will be at peace. That instruction was, Uddhav, go to Badrinath. And when you are moving around, don't praise anybody, don't condemn anybody. Don't invite anybody, don't reject anybody. Don't create friends, don't create enemies. Pass through the life like a time pass. Follow this principle, you will never be miserable. Like for example, your parents, it's a time pass. Instead of keeping the dogs, good children, Those who don't have children to keep, they keep dogs. And then, don't you clean your, children's, those dirty things? There also you go with a lead in the hand and in a plastic and wait. And the dog will not do. Because unless he gets his post, he wants his own pillar. So he will be going here and there, but where is my pillar? Ye karo na yaar. And when he gets his post, then he first of all does the pradakshina. Atma pradakshina. And thereafter Purnamadaha Purnamidam. Friends, we give undue importance to the things and beings in this world. And this undue importance is given through words. Remember your childhood. Every child has the same experience. If there is a Rakshasi, it is my mom. And if there is a Hitler, it is my dad. It is a universal experience. And with that experience we are grown up. Now the same thing is repeated. Nothing new. There was one girl, now she is the mother of 2 kids, she came. I was doing something. When I am doing something on my computer, I don't belong to anybody. So, Swamiji, see, look at my daughter, how sweet she is. I said, forget about it, don't disturb now, after 10 minutes. And I finished my job, she was waiting. Swamiji, isn't she so beautiful, so cute she is? See how innocently she is playing. I said, this statement was made by your grandmother when your mother was born. Then she regretted. Then the same statement was made by your mother when you were born. Then she regretted. Now you are repeating the same statement. And then he will regret. Itna bada kiya, ek baat bhi nahi manti. And then thereafter, when you will become mother, then you will understand what is the pangs of the mother. But that girl will never understand. And when she will become mother, she will repeat the same dialogue. Nothing new in this world. See, friends, once we understand life in its totality, then you never suffer. Then you celebrate life. See, friends. And when you start celebrating life, then there is a firework. See? And what is that firework? Idrushasya asya madruka chakra sambodhavataha. He who has thus learned and understood the secret of the world of forms is supported by the names. Names are in our mouth, mouth is in our mind, and the mind is projecting various kinds of things. So, he who has known the secret in Shariram Havihi, next sutra, 8th sutra. Then is all the 3 bodies. They become Havihi oblations in the fire of knowledge. Earlier, I am the body, gross body. If you are a Gujarati, gross body. Then I am a subtle body, jiva. Then I am a happy-go-lucky causal body. If you are from UP, casual body. So our present identity is either I am a gross body or a subtle body or the causal body. This wrong notion about our own identity is offered as an oblation in the fire of this recognition that there is but one non-dual conscious blissful existence which is supporting not only this body but all the bodies. See? And when this oblation is offered, what is burned? Body is not burned. We don't have to discard our body, only come to recognize this is a rented place. We are the occupants. Use it, and before going, make holes everywhere so that the owner suffers, you enjoy. See, Shariram Havihi. And when we offer the wrong notions of body identification, jiva identification, and the causal body identification in the fire of this knowledge, Matruka Chakra Sambodhat, then what happens? All the wrong notions are burnt away. And all the problems are born only out of wrong notions. Wrong notions about our identity, number one. Wrong notions about the world. About our identity, what is the wrong notion? I am good, I am body and I am doing everything, but nobody appreciates me. I don't feel I am old. People call me old, but I am not. See? One wrong notion. Second wrong notion, papoham papa karmaham, jiva. The third wrong notion, I am very successful. I am, self-made. Do you know that? Like amoeba, no parents. Self-made. Dumbo. See? So wrong notion about ourselves. Wrong notion about the world. What is the wrong notion about the world? Number one. That particular object is the source of happiness. Number two. I am miserable because I don't have that. Third. Yena kena prakarena, by whatever means I must acquire it. These are the wrong notions about anything in this world. This is how people fall in love. They don't rise in love. Fallen. And when you fall, you get hurt. See? So, till such time, we keep on giving value and imagination that it is beautiful, it is valuable, it is a source of happiness. Till such time, the world will continue to exist. See? And when you discard the world has no sway on us. But when we get discarded by the world, how we get discarded by the world? I wanted to have a nice Honda, but I am not getting. So that Honda has rejected you, rather than you reject it. See, friends, this is one of the most simple spiritual practice. Somewhere, husband-wife separation, and the wife was crying to me. Swamiji, he left me and I am feeling very rejected and all that. No. So I said, then what do I do? Tell me. If you are coming with a proposal, sorry. No, not that. Why he did like that? I said, you go and ask him. You tell me how is he? He is happy. Why he is happy? Because standpoint you have to change. Instead of you getting rejected, you say that you have rejected him. Change your standpoint. That is all that we have to do in life. So before the children reject us, we should have the wisdom. Hey man, enough. Have a good time. Enjoy your life. From a distance. There is a friend of mine, her son got married. And she told me, Swamiji, he never told me, but that he was in love with one lady and now they are getting married. She is 3-4 years younger than him. What should I do? I said, let them get married. As long as they get married, it's good. But then I said, if you want my advice, the advice is this. Because they are already in love, have fallen and all there. Let them hire or purchase their own flat from the marriage hall directly into their home. Don't bring them to your house. And see the fun. Don't do, beta aa gaya, bahu aa gayi, I don't do all that. Okay, she did like that. Now this only two fellow. Mummy, दूध नहीं है. अभी तो शुरू है. And when we are staying in mummy's house, poor lady, she is there to serve you all the time. Now live your life. Therefore, up to a particular level, limit, take care of children. When they become mature and major, bye. Cheerfully and happily. Let them make their life or mar their life. If they come and invite and ask advice, do give. If not, bye-bye. Don't destroy your life for anybody in this world. Then the world will not trouble us. Third notion about God. Why God has created this world? Not just to trouble you. He enjoys. When you suffer, He enjoys. You maja aa raha hai. God has not created this world. We have created. A woman is never miserable. A mother, a wife, a mother-in-law, a daughter-in-law is never happy. And these are created not by God. See, friends. So don't blame God why God created this world. In God's creation there is no misery. In our creation there is no happiness. See? Therefore that story I like the best one. There was a man and a woman standing back to back and they started walking. Thereafter they lived happily. No problem of any kind. See? So the notion about God and the fourth notion about spiritual practice. Spiritual practice is all the time remaining serious. What happened? No, spiritual influenza. All spiritual practice is only one thing, remain cheerful and happy. It doesn't matter whether you are happy by chanting Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, or you are happy by chanting Mere Sappano Ki Rani, never mind. Bottom line, remain happy. Krishna, 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 Krishna. Don't do that. And when you remain ever happy and cheerful, things will start falling in right place. Because the disturbed mind is the cause for placing the things in the wrong place. If the mind is at peace, the pieces in the outer world cannot disturb you. But if your mind is in pieces, then there is a clash with the world. Therefore, what is the spiritual practice? Yasya Brahmani Ramate Chittam. And when our mind is rooted in the Absolute, it will be at peace. See, friends. Therefore, these wrong notions together is called a Shariram, the body. So, Shariram Havihi Sarva Yat Pramatruttvena Abhishiktam Sthula Sukshma Adi Swarupam Shariram Tad Mahayoginaha Parasmanai Chidagno Huyamanam Havihi. So all the wrong notions about our identity that I am a body or the jiva, this is offered in the oblation, as an oblation in the fire of knowledge. Bhagavan Shankaracharya writes, Chittam eka hutim kshipe agnihotristha vijneyaha itare namadharakaha. The real Agnihotra is the one where in the fire of knowledge, Chitta is what? It is a memory bank. When all your past memories, everything is burned in the fire of knowledge, that is the real Agnihotra. Itare, all the others are only burning the fuel. Namadharaka. See, friends, it is extremely necessary that we erase the past, start remaining in the utter present. When we start remaining in utter present without reference to the past and the future, that present which does not have the past and the future is called as presence. That presence is our essential nature. It is not created, it is. Therefore, this is the ahuti. Sharira pramatru pramatam prashamena sadeva chinmatruttabhim avinivishtatvad. Therefore, such a person is thereafter no more living as the body, but living through the body. No more living as the mind, but living through the mind. No more living as a Vyakti, but it is the Abhivyakti. No more living as an individual, but through him the divine expresses. So let us become the counter for dispensing the divine bliss rather than encounter with everyone in this world and suffer. Shariram havihi mahashunyalaye vannau bhutaksha vishayadikam huyate manasa sakam sahoma srukchetana. See? Mahashunyalaye vannau, in the total absence of the relativity which is born out of the fire of wisdom, there is no relativity. Mahashunya means not total absence. Absence of what? Absence cannot be an object. Absence of what? See? So, whatever was perceived through the senses and the mind as a relative world, in the total absence of the relativity, what remains is the absolute. In that Mahashune Agnau Vannau Bhuta Aksha Vishayadikam, the total world of objective existence, the instrument through which the world is perceived and the perceiver, all of them are offered as the oblation. Huyate manasa sakam saha homaha. That is what is called as the real home. See? Therefore, yaha priyoya suvridar dhuryo dhata yo ativallabha tadanga bhakshana devi yudpade gaganangana. It is said that when we are able to drop all our relations, which are those relations? Those relations are such as the those who are near and dear to us, then the friend and the relations and the donor who has given us something, who is very beloved to us, all of them are offered and we remain as the witnessing self. See? Therefore, never imagine anything that comes to us, somebody has given. This is the basic difference between the beggars and the Babajis. See? In Dasabodh of Samartha Ramdas Swami, he writes, Ami kaya kunache khatore to Rama mala detore. We don't eat the food given by the human beings. It is our Rama who gives chabi to somebody. There was a temple, Hanumanji temple, and in a very remote area, and there was one poor pujari doing puja every day. His daughter was to be married, and then he was thinking, where do you want to get money? One day, one Sethji came. Hey, mandir dikhta hai, he went there, and when he went to the temple, he heard. Pujari did not hear, he only heard. Pujari ji, don't worry about your daughter's marriage. Tomorrow you will get 1,000 rupees. You can fix the marriage in that amount. Pujari asked did his puja, Sri Hanuman, and then went. And then this Sethji, he said, hey, let us have a contract. What is that? I take the contract, whatever comes as an offering to you, that is mine, and I give you 500 rupees. Because he knew tomorrow 1,000 is coming. Pandit was thinking, Bhagwan ki daya ho gayi. Okay, nobody gives here anything. It is such a remote place. So he took that 500. Next day, Panditji went there, this Sethji went there. No money coming, no money coming, nobody came, no money coming. He got so angry and kicked Hanumanji. When he kicked Hanumanji, his leg got stuck. Not coming out, not coming out. And he was frustrated, how to go? Now he is not coming out, stuck to that. He said, oh God, what you are doing it? Remaining 500. Give it to him. So let us not be smart with God. They are smarter than us. See? Therefore, all these things, whatever we get in our life is the divine gift. Never get lost in these worldly things. Sarvani indriya karmani prana karmani chapare atma sayyama yogagno juvati jnanadipite. Bhagavad Gita tells, jnanadipite agno. In the fire of knowledge, all the karma, all the instruments of karma, all the results of karma, everything is offered in the fire of knowledge. See? Therefore, ultimately the conclusion is don't get caught up in cause and effect. Whatever is there, it is there. That's all. In this manner, yada kshobaha praliyeta tada chat paramam padam. When the mind, kshoba is agitation. When the mind is at peace, when you are at peace with yourself, you are one with God. How simple. One person asked, how do I know God is happy with me or not? Are you happy with yourself? No, God is not happy. We have to be at peace with ourselves. This is the highest spiritual practice. These notions are to be burnt away. Now for such a yogi, asyacha jnanam annam. Next sutra. Right in the beginning of this, we have seen jnanam bandhaha. The knowledge gathered through the sense organs and the mind create the bondage. Now for this wise man, this yogi, who has come to discover his essential nature as conscious blissful existence, for him jnanam, all the knowledge gathered through the senses and the mind and the relative plane is annam, it is eaten away and digested. When we eat and digest the food, it is not a burden. In the same manner, wise people live in the relative world by eating and digesting it. This world cannot trouble them, cannot disturb them. Therefore, why it is called annam? Adyamanatvad, grasyamanatvad, yoginam annam. That which is eaten and consumed and digested is called as anna. So all the relative world and the problems of the relativity, they are digested by the wise people, and therefore anybody praises them, it makes no difference. Anybody condemns them, makes no difference. See? If our greatness is based on somebody's recognition, it is not a greatness. You know, there was a great saint in India, Vinoba Bhave. In early 20s or so, he got his degree from Nagpur University, BSc or something. And some Britisher must have been the Vice Chancellor. So in the convocation, he was given the degree. He looked at the degree and he tore it on his face and threw it. Keep it with you. And he was told, this degree would have fetched you so much in your life. He said, I am not because of the degree. The degree is because of me. See, friends, the world cannot rule us. Therefore, somebody praises, we start floating in the air. When you go up, the same person will condemn, Badak. Kya ho gaya? Gir gaye. See, let anybody say anything good or bad, our equipoise, dukkheshu anudvigna manaha, Sukheshu vigata spruhaha vitaraga bhaya krodha sthitadihi. He whose wisdom is steady. Wisdom is not volatile, it is steady wisdom. Then only he is jnanam annam. All the relative world cannot touch, he has already consumed. Mrutyum cha kalam cha kala kalapam vikara jatam pratipatya satmyam aikatmya nanatmya vitarka jatam sadatsa sarvam kavali karoti. For this yogi who is abiding in the absolute reality, for him everything he has eaten away, kavali karoti. What is that? Mrutyum, the death, kalam, the time, kala kalapam, the various things involved in the time, all the vikara jatam, the total changing world, everything, ekatma, nanatma, everything is completely consumed by the yogi, and for him multiplicity, duality makes no difference, because he is abiding in the absolute. Therefore, athacha jaswarupa vimarshatmakam jnanam tad asya annam purna paritrupti karitaya swatma vishranti hetu. Other way of looking at it is jnanam annam. He who has come to discover his essential nature, the same word jnanam interpreted in a different manner. Jnanam, when we take the meaning, he who has come to discover his essential nature, then annam, when we take sufficient food, there is a fulfillment. Oh, this is the physiological onkar. Those people who cannot do this thing, they are always hungry. And how can you get this when you take only, these sandwiches? You cannot. For getting that, you require Indian food, lot of mirch, masala and all that, where inside it goes, it start doing the Om Bhurvusvaha Tasajjam Bhurgo Devasya Dhimai Dev Prachodaya, then finally Om. This is, what you call, you get, when SMS is delivered, you get 10, this is that. It is delivered. Atrai kavaya yuktisthe yotpadyate dinadinam bharita karita satra truptiratyanta purnata. So, it is said, by this self-realization, the sense of fulfillment that happens in the life of the yogi is not limited in any particular sphere of life, but in and through all the experiences of life. Not only waking, but also dream and the deep sleep. What is that experience? Be attentive. When any thought, any action does not leave any impression on your mind, then you are living in consciousness. Now, when something good is, when something, I don't know why I did it. No regrets, no arrogance. See, the mind is like the mirror. Reflects everything, but retains nothing. Therefore, a mirror does not have the memory. Our album, like in Al-Qaeda, album, it has got nothing but memories. But when it comes to the mirror, so many people may come and go, it is the same. When some Vishwasundari comes and stand, hey, please hang on for some more time, no. And when I go and stand, hey, go away. No. Because he is not holding on to anybody anything. In the same manner, the wise man live in this world. In such a manner, there is neither a friend nor an enemy. Nobody is near, nobody is dear. See? This was the principle because of which Bhagavan Krishna was happy in spite of 16,108 wives. Whenever he was with any wife, 100% available. Not comparing, तुमसे वो अच्छा खाना बनाती है. He knew the secret. So whenever you live with somebody, live 100%. When we are 100% available with anybody at any given time, that experience is the experience of ultimate joy and love. Love is not writing 100 times, I love you, take. That is not love. It is only a statement, not love. Therefore, jnanam annam, there is a total fulfillment. And this experience doesn't get corrupted under any condition. Whether it is Jagra, Sapna, Sushupti. Now concluding this second chapter, यदा तु एवं सतत वहितः न भवति तदा ज्ञानवतः अपि अवधानावलेपात्. When this experience is happening to the yogi, however, if he is not alert living and right thinking, if he is not alert, there is every possibility that he may again fall down. Therefore, never take a single moment of our life for granted. Every moment we have to live in utter alertness. How do we do that? One simple technique. This technique is given by Bhagavan Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. He is to tell, remain as a seeker throughout your life. Never become a guru any time in your life. Becoming guru is closing all the doors to wisdom. Who can teach me? I know everything. And when the process of learning stops, wisdom is corrupted. See, friends, never do that. We have to learn. And there is no end to the process of learning. And when we learn, we are young. Children learn. What are the signs of old people? Number one, the one who knows answers to all the questions, but nobody asks him any question. He's become old. Second sign of old age is he whose process of learning has stopped. Never stop learning. Doesn't matter what you learn. Learn something. When you learn, the child in you is kept alive. See, doesn't matter what you learn. You may not use it. See, this Pashupata Astra, which was gained by Arjuna during his forest living for 14 years, he has never used in his life, not even once. Should we say, anyway, काम में तो नहीं आएगा क्यों पढ़े? The process of learning keeps us going. We keep young throughout life. The day the child in us dies, understand, our spiritual progress has come to a halt. See? And with that vision, when you move around, you will come across every experience which reveals the divine grace. Every experience. For the seeker, other than the divine grace, nothing happens. And the ability to discover the divine grace in and through all our experiences is Guru Krupa. And that Guru is not outward, he is very much in our heart. Therefore, it is said, Vidya Samhare Tadutha Swapna Darshanam. Vidya Samhare, the Shuddha Vidya. When we are abiding in the consciousness and again we are living in this relative world, again we go back to the absolute consciousness, again we come to the relative world, and sometimes suddenly everything is forgotten and we are back to square one. You must have seen that, the snake and ladder. 68, 94, in 2 I had gone to 98, pay 2. Any tight. See, friends, therefore, Vidya Samhare, there is not a moment we should ever remain lazy. Alertness is required. On the submergence of Shuddha Vidya, there is an appearance of Tadutha Swapna Darshanam. Then again imaginations begin. See, one day somebody asked me, one of my friend, he is a owner or Mahatma Mahamandaleshwar of many ashrams in India. He's a very good friend of mine. He said, Swamiji, everything is okay, but you must have your own ashram somewhere. I said, whose ashram is this? Of course it is yours, then why should I have? But why are you so against not having anything? I said, because when I went to Kailash Manas Sarovar, then there, when I was going all alone, because we were all dispersed, somebody was ahead, somebody was behind, and I was alone. Walking, very difficult breathing problem. That time, I heard Lord Shiva and Parvati talking to each other. So I was sitting on the stone. Shiva was very much worried. Parvati ji said, honey, why are you so worried? So Shivaji said, look here, these days so many people are coming for Kailash Pradakshina. I am worried, if everybody becomes spiritual, how this world will continue? To continue the world, we require both good and bad people. But I am seeing many good people coming for this Kailash Pradakshina. What is going to happen to this world? That is my worry. Honey, don't worry, I'll take care. What will you do? I'll take care, you don't worry. But let me know at least. Then she said, look here, I will send a virus. What is that virus? All the good people who have started their journey on the spiritual path, in their head the virus will go. Let us make an ashram. Thereafter, they will forget you. And the samsara will start. I said, after I heard this story from Parvati and Shiva, I said, Mama, thank you so much for the guidance. आए थे हरि भजन को ओटन लगे कपास. The purpose of our life gets defeated. Other than the truth, yamai vesha vranute tera labhya. He who is seeking the truth to the exclusion of everything, to him alone the truth is revealed. See, friends, therefore, Vidya Samhare Tadutha Swapna Darshanam. So what is the Swapna Darshanam? This is the Swapna. We go on imagining how many people will come. You must have seen many churches are here on sale, is it not? Throughout the world. When the church must have been built up, that time what was the condition? So many people will come here, blah, 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 blah. Nobody will. There also will keep Hanumanji. Hanumanji is waiting. Koi aa hi nahi raha. I'll tell you one example. This happened in South Africa. in Johannesburg. They used to have a very nice temple. I think there were, in all the countries you must have seen outside India, they have got cosmopolitan temples. Everybody is put in the same temple. So they had similar type. In the center there is Shivji, right side there is Radha Krishna, and left side Ram Darbar. This side Hanumanji, this side Ganesh. And that particular community, they used to have one day allotted for doing the puja and looking after the temple. Very nice community. So everybody was belonging to that temple and everybody was sincerely going there. Tomorrow is my turn, so they will take leave on that day and take nice bath for a change, nice clothes, go and clean the temple, change the clothes of the gods, prepare the food, offer naivedya, and that day they will be doing the aarti and all the other people will participate. Like that, everybody in the whole community were involved in the worship. I used to go there. One day they said, Swamiji, we are all thinking of getting the Panditji. I said, don't do that. Don't get a Pandit. The moment you get Pandit, you will never come to temple. No, Swamiji, he will be able to do. I say, you please listen to me. But as you, nobody listens. They didn't listen. Then they got a Panditji. After the Panditji came to that temple, nobody has time to go. Because now it is Panditji's temple. Earlier, they were all used to come together, meet together, have functions. Now, Panditji is there, what is the need to go? See? Therefore, please remember, the purpose of our life should not be forgotten. Otherwise, tadutha swapna darshanam. We go on imagining the things. This will happen, that nothing is going to happen. Our spiritual path is for our evolution, not for improving the society. You know, this Nisargadatta Maharaj, I like his statement. All those who have come to save this world, they were shaved off. The world is as it is. Therefore, yamai vesha runate tena labhyaha. So, vidya samhare, the moment we become little, taking things for granted, then sapna darshanam, will start imagining and projecting and this thing and that thing. And thereafter we imagine we will like to give culture and tradition to our children. Do they want? You may want to give, but do they want? They belong to this country, they will have this culture, you have to accept. See? Like, along with the grains of wheat, those small insects are also crushed. They come free. In the same manner, along with the dollars, this also comes free. You have to accept it as it is. Don't try to live India in Australia. You will be happy. But when we don't understand this, then we create problem for us and for everyone. This is what is called as Tadutha Swapna Darshanam. When this is forgotten, we go on into this imagination. In this manner, we started Chittam Mantra, how the Chitta, the mind which is oriented to the source of the mantra, becomes the mantra. Uchchara rahitam vastu chetasaiva vishittayan yam samavesham apnoti shaktaha sotra abhidhiyate. So that experience where there is no involvement of any means of knowledge. Colors and forms are known through the means of knowledge, eyes. Sounds are known through the means of knowledge, ears. The smells are known through the means of knowledge, nose. The joy and the sorrows are known through the means of knowledge, mind. The concepts are known through the means of knowledge, intellect. our presence is not known through the sense organs, the mind, or the intellect. That experience which does not involve any means of knowledge, that is the meaning of the mantra, and this is the Shaktopai. See, friends, in this manner, in this second chapter, we are given in detail. The more we contemplate and practice this in our life, we will be happy. Oh, good, exactly 1 hour. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om.